Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm your host, Lord Fenton. In this Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition video, we're not only going to go ahead and finish one, but two side quests in this area. And one of them is the talking statues. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit notification bell so be updated and more. Last video, we did a whole bunch of side quests that involved the previous cave and arrived here. So this way I could jump to this point. This is the area where you want to be in order to finish up those two side quests as I mentioned. That does include the Cecil's staff one. So let's go ahead and start exploring. Before I actually go to the beach area, we need to take care of something first. Yeah, these thugs and bandits. Yeah, we gotta clean up Cecil, at least like outside of it. I mean, come on. Well, anyways, this is a nice test before actually handling the guy who stole the staff. It's like a dodgeball. If you catch a dodgeball before it can hit you, you're fine. This one, if you kill these type of bandits, well, guess what? You can handle it. Oops, I think that was a wrong one. I have to figure out which one's disease and which one's poison, but oh well. I'm going to go ahead and start the battle. I'll be back after it's done and over with.
Venomous sister, attack!
You are but kindling for my triumphant blaze!
My touch will root you to the earth.
Very simple victory. Like I said before, you kill these, then you kill the guy who stole Cecil's staff. Not too hard. So let me give everybody some tips while I'm going to go ahead and loot this up. It involves the cooking pot and a fire. So real quick, crafting corner, I didn't do it at the time. I'm going to tell you now. You combine the cooking pot plus the fire that you see before you. You make a fire camp with a cooking pot on it. You can use it to cook things. Like, for example, any raw meat or anything like that. Fish, too, most likely. It also depends if you have the right ingredients, too. I think you can make pizza in the game. I am not certain. I'll have to definitely remember that. And let's go ahead and just grab this. And yes, loot's random. And if I do get some good ones, I'll show it off as an example. Oh, wow. That's good. 3% chance. Oh, that's nice. Now, from here on out, once I get to the new area, next area, I'm going to be looking for two-handed axes. Yeah, I read online strange things with weapons. Axes are the strongest after level 8, and then maces, and then swords. Yeah, swords got nerfed. So anyways, what's coming up is we're going to meet the guy who stole Cecil's staff. Yep, that's correct. We're going to be facing him after some dialogue. No matter what, you're going to be forced into combat. At one point, he'll start to vanish. My advice is, around him in the area, put some fire field there. Like, for example, Firestorm Grenade. Toss that at him, and he'll take some damage, even if he goes invisible. Other than that, keep your cool, especially when the ads come to play, like a lot of them. And you should get this. Let's start the fight.
Sorry, pal, but not a soul's permitted to disturb the enlightened one. On guard!
Pyromaniacs, how? Him or Tom?
Show your ugly faces, and this lot gets more obnoxious by the way.
I run, they fall. I like this game.
May blight rip you apart.
One, two, three, stun!
Even a little helps.
That fight was not bad at all. It was really simple. Also fun too. Yeah, fun with fire. I'll have to eventually go ahead and make more of those Firestorm Grenades. At least a few more times in this area. Well, except for that one fire area I told you all not to go to a few videos back until at least level 8 or 9. Eventually I will visit that one day. But anyways, we killed the thief. The staff's on the ground. And if you want to highlight things, it is the left alt stick on the PC like I'm doing. And the other button, if it's the console versions, I forgot since it was a long time ago. Yeah, wherever those buttons are, especially on the PlayStation 4, I play that one. So we're going to go ahead and grab everything in sight. Now, while I'm grabbing everything, including identifying items, let me go ahead and explain on how to actually get the Talking Statue side quest. First of all, when you enter the game, you go northward. What happens is a guy falls down, suicide. That's how you actually start the quest. That's also where your first trait choice is at, exactly. After that, you go into Cecil, and then you see a beggar. You talk to him, you get the next step. That step's optional. You can skip that step, but still, it's always good to get since it's materialistic versus spiritual trait choice too. I went for the spiritual, though. It's a good thing. Other than that, we're going to go ahead before talk to the statues. Well, not talking to the statues, just go ahead and interact with them in some form. There's a crab. You're going to need Pet Pal. You have it. You're going to get this vital clue, which is very, very important. So let's get that vital clue.
Intriguing, isn't it? A body washed ashore in the middle of a deserted beach. Who was he? What happened to him? Was he friend or foe? Your mind is bubbling with questions. Well, you are quite in luck. Yes, quite in luck. For I have a unique grasp, get it, on this situation indeed. My friends, if I had more of them, would call me Pincer. A pity there aren't more pals around, for mine is an upbeat, energetic, and optimistic character. If you ever feel like conversing over sunset or sunrise, you can find me here on this very beach, my home. Nothing old Pince loves more than sharing stories, anecdotes, ideas, and opinions. What don't I know? I saw it all from start to finish, so ask away. His name I do not know, but I can tell you he was a very experienced pearl diver. But a few pearls a day wasn't enough. He wanted to be rich, better than the other divers in Cecil. Oh, I'm so glad you asked, for this is where the story grows extra juicy. He was talking to those watcher statues on top of the cliff. We'll grant you a wish, they said. I want to swim like a fish, he said. Ta-da! You can now breathe underwater, they said. So down, down, down he dived. I guess the wish was a bust. I know that for sure. Yesterday I was enjoying the mid-afternoon sun when I heard a strange gurgling. I looked toward shore and there it was, the body of the pearl diver. Oh, not so much. They've been here longer than I have by far, and if I listen closely, I can hear them talking to people sometimes. I wish I could get them to talk to me. Leaving already? But I know plenty more, just ask. Come back! Oh, well, it was great meeting ya. Don't be a stranger. You're my best friend.
Can you imagine risking life and limb for mere riches?
What a fool. Why court death for mere pearls?
True enough. If he'd been content with his lot, he'd be diving for pearls instead of lying in a heap.
I accidentally picked the cautious choice. Oops, I should have did the bold one. So yeah, if you don't like the cautious one, then pick the bold one. So anyways, here's how the statues work. There's 4 statues. There's elemental symbols. If you cast an offensive spell on the statues, combat will begin. It's a demon that takes the form of the current statue it has. So for example, I cast fire on the fire statue. The demon will be immune to fire, so definitely use opposite elementals against the demon you're facing. Other than that, it's not that hard. A little bit hard on, of course, what do you call it, honor mode, but you could do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and start all 4 sequence. I will definitely return after all this is done.
I invoke the bite of ice.
At last, fresh air upon my scales. Now to test out these long, petrified limbs. My binds are broken. My power is unleashed.
Looks like you're in my line of fire.
Feel my electric fury!
hair on my tongue, the sun on my back. What better way to celebrate life than with a fight?
Spirits of water, show your strength!
My
What a
kingdoms were a dry short!
Warm as dragon's breath! It never rains, but it pours, eh? I needed that. Bless the Seven! I am restored!
My prison undone. Your light to follow.
The cave's unlocked. The
I
demon's
feel
done.
like I've been set in
Let's
stone.
go inside and have some fun.
I hope we haven't freed a terror. That would be an awful error.
These may have been but lesser demons we fought, but demons they were. What, I wonder, did they protect?
But it smells like a desperate animal.
That wasn't too bad at all. I defeated all 4 demons, and I did get myself a nice Steam achievement. And the next part is there's a cave, someone's there. That person has a shop too with 3 skill books. I decided to buy the 3 skill books anyways, just in case I can't get them anywhere else. And we're going to identify this before going in. I'm not going to give my reaction of me meeting this person until after I'm done speaking with this person. This person's related, I guess, to one of the older Divinity games, which is neat. And oh wow, I did get some experience points. So we're gonna go up ahead and see who it is. And yeah, there's no more combat. That's the great news. And there he is.
Be cursed, all divines, for an unwelcome light shines in this dread, dreary cave that was marked as my grave. A lowly male among my Belagorettes? Unworthy are you, be they blondes or brunettes, to gaze upon their countenance fair, their luscious lips, their voluptuous hair. O ignorant innocent, 'tis I, Belagar, the greatest practitioner of magic by far. There isn't a spell, no incantation arcane, that is not stored in my miraculous brain. I speak, I rhyme, and wonders create. The world is my playground, and the living my bait. 'Twere the vagaries of youth that landed me here. Demons I thought that I could puppeteer. For it was in those days my one and true aim, the attention of Maxos to dramatically claim. Devils I summoned, a demonic quartet. Alas that they posed too big a threat. I was soon overcome, nigh unto death. Maxos I called with my last desperate breath. He saved my life with wild, wondrous magic, and yet the outcome was dreadfully tragic. He locked me in here for my reckless behavior, vowing that I would have no other savior than a champion so bold and downright courageous, they dare to defy my trespass outrageous. The demons I summoned, they guarded my prison, but after long last, a champion has risen. So cheers, old chum, for unbarring the door. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to explore. You mean you don't know the patriarch of wizards? The devoted companion of fire-breathing lizards? A jetpack he gave the dragon commander. Aye, I can tell you with absolute candor that he gave him a mighty empire too. Boy, you've got a lot of catching up to do. So hie thee to a store and take a good gander at the amazing spectacle that is Dragon Commander. Who is counting the years or even the centuries? This isn't the worst of penitentiaries. Rifts I have run, in dreams I have seen, thousands of kingdoms and galaxies obscene. Furthermore, I devised these Benegarettes, the choicest of ladies a man can get. Yes, the demons you vanquished, so now I am free. But was I truly confined? Ha! Not me!
My love, my own, my Belagar, embrace me, do. Sweet Belagar, when I sleep I dream of you. When I wake I long for you. Oh, Belagar, how I adore you!
And soon so shall I, though don't say goodbye. I'll be out in the wilds, in the woods, in the dales. There I may meet you, and spin you new tales. So let us prepare, my savory lasses. I mean to depart, so move your sweet asses. My scrolls and my tomes, and do not forget about my scissors and combs. We'll dazzle the realm with my glorious presence, for to meet Belagar is everyone's pleasance.
Oh, Belagar, how I adore you!
Give me a...
Yeah, I'd like to apologize for this guy I talked to. I am dead serious. Anyways, yeah, he was a prisoner here. That just says it. That's one thing what the four demons did. Actually good was keep him in prison. But for the sake of me playing this walkthrough, I had to go free him. So I am very, very sorry if he does appear in a future Divinity Original Sin game and start doing some serious havoc. Let's go ahead and identify that. Oh wow, that is pretty decent. I'll go through that later. This one's nice too. Oh wow, I am getting some good stuff here. Yeah, I almost swear. And okay, good. I'm getting some arrows. I do need a lot of them. Let's grab that. Ooh, dexterity armor. And of course, Jahan is almost level up too. I'll give him more dexterity. I'm gonna go ahead and explore the rest of this cave before I go back to Cecil. Yeah. Already we finished the Talking Statue side quest. We're gonna go ahead and finish the Cecil's Mighty Staff quest. And there is a choice. Okay, there's empty bottles, but I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, let's just leave this cave. Yeah, this guy has some fangirls with him, and I'm going, okay, that's enough. Yeah, anyways, I'll apologize for that guy once again. So I'm gonna exit this area. I'm gonna go back to Cecil and get this side quest done. And I will get a level up, definitely. So anyways, let me go ahead and explain the choices for Cecil's Mighty Staff. Since Cecil is senile, you can take full advantage of him. By keeping his staff, you become materialistic. By giving him the staff, you become spiritual. Now, my advice is I decided to become spiritual because the staff I don't use at all. If you're planning to use the staff, materialistic is the way to go. If you're not using the staff or you don't use staffs, give it to him. And besides, I think he gives you free access to the library, which is very nice, so let's complete this quest.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? What? You found it? Oh, this is excellent news. Where is it then? Give it here.
Here it is, the Staff of Pergamon.
Careful that it doesn't wind up in the wrong hands again, Mr. Mayor.
Wonderful! Oh, it's simply wonderful! Come, come, you must let me thank you somehow. I've got it! A free month's honorary membership to the Cecil Library.
Thou has cost us time in spades. Can we please attend to more urgent matters?
By Parbatha's silver talons must we linger so? An idle brain is a demon's workshop, hunter. I can tell you if you wish, but you'd have to listen to the tale of my life, because my future, such as it is rooted deeply into my history. Yes, let's get this over with. Once upon a time, I was a king in a land of beauty to the east. A land of tigers and slender towers, of deserts and forests, of sun and all the world's wealth. I was a young king, handsome and all-powerful. Every nobleman would have killed his own brother if I promised to take his daughter's hand in marriage. But I refused their incessant implorations. I knew my life as a sovereign would be self-indulgent, but also a self-delusory one, if I weren't to marry for love. And so a handful of years went by. The king's throne I myself occupied, whereas the queen's throne remained empty but for the court's cats that would nap the afternoons away upon its velvet cushions. But then one day, a young woman visited my kingdom. She was a poetess and a storyteller. People flocked to her, listened to her every word as if receiving mantras from the divines. I invited her to my palace, and soon our days, our nights, our love and our lives intertwined. Hiraka. How I miss her still. Miss the brilliance of her mind that was both as sparkling and as unbreakable as the diamonds that adorned her body. Oh, and how I miss her body. 1,000 artists I could have commanded, show me beauty. But she would have effortlessly surpassed their every endeavor, and curving her lips into a smile, make them break their sculptures in tearful impotence. And yet, true happiness, that commodity more precious and even more fleeting than the dominion of kings, sang to us like the nightingale, only to depart come the dawn of our first year's unity. A malady overtook me, and I began to wither. It was an unparalleled horror. Scores of physicians flocked to my bedside. They traveled from realms across the seas, hoping to cure the mighty Jahan, undo the gloom that had befallen the land, and mere vultures that they were, to be paid handsomely for their efforts. But none of their potions took effect. Their salves seared, but did not soothe my fading flesh. Like a ghoul I looked, unburied yet risen from the grave. In futile anger I struck my mirror, but broke my brittle fingers only, not its ever-mocking surface. That, hunter, is a tale for later. I realize I haven't answered your initial question yet. Why it is that I chase time like a lioness its prey. But we'll get to that part later, should time permit. And so let the hunt continue.
Who would have thought it? Jahan, an all-powerful king, stricken by a horrid plague, the memory of which plagues him still.
No wonder. From the sound of it, he was at death's door.
The higher your station, the deeper you may fall. He may live, but clearly Jahan is a king no longer.
Well, I did pick consider it. I think I made another boo-boo choice, but oh well. Anyway, so we spoke with Jahan, got his backstory, which is nice. So now it's time to go ahead and level up. I'm going to go ahead and put one more point into strength. And that should be exactly at 12. And I'll stop there and focus on the other two stats. Because my two-handed weapon user, he's going to be really powerful at this point. And I'm just going over things. And there, yeah, I have a sheet of paper. And it's all scribbled on what you should do. Let's go ahead and check that out. As for skills, I've been getting them off screen. I'm showing you the leveling up process so this way people at home could imitate what I'm doing. Now, since I do have enough points, I'm going to put 4 points in the leadership. He won't have any other skills yet until I get the leadership 5. Once I rush it to 5, and then I'll probably do man at arms at 5 too, and other skills. Now, when I put leadership to 4 with my buff to 5, yeah, everybody else will be immune to fear. I'm already immune to fear on this guy too, so it's a win-win situation. I just gave everybody that immunity. Now, as for Scarlet, I'm going to go ahead and just nail the intelligence to 10, then dexterity and strength. After that, I'll choose which one I want to go from there. I'm going to start giving her a little bit more spell power because I'm going to start having her casting more spells often than not, eventually down the line. I'll get some more spells though after I go after Evelyn and defeat her. And I'm just checking right now what I need to get for her. Yeah, sorry it's a little bit long, but still I have to go through what's right. I don't want to mess things up. Because if I respec in this game, I'm going to have to re-get all the skills again. And that's a lot of money wasted. And yeah, dual wielding, we'll put that there. We'll keep it there and that's it. And as for my archer, she's going to get definitely up to 10 in dexterity. I believe that's it. Now I'll get perception and probably speed. Now I'm going to go ahead and check what she needs. I think I remember my notes say it's bow and arrows. Because everything else is good. Everything else is at 1. For touch use spells, I want that. So in case foes get too close, I simply just go ahead and use a close range spell. And hopefully I call it a day. And I'm just double checking again. Yeah, I have notes on her too. Now, when I actually played this 6 years ago, I had my main guy as an archer. I made her an archer too. So basically I had a glass cannon team. And that team is could die easily, however, they could really do some damage. And there's the bow skill. We'll get a little bit up on the bow and then call it a day next time we level up on her. Jahan's going to be very easy. I'm going to go ahead and get dexterity. And so this way Jahan could start using some nice daggers and armor. So eventually we'll hopefully get to dexterity on 11. And then the third skill I'll pick then. Or I should say attribute. So let's go ahead and select the skill I want to select. I'm trying to make sure this is right. Okay, I already got the Geo one. That is fine. I got the other one. So yeah, magic's fine for now. And let's see what else I could get. I think I'm going to get a point in dual wielding, and that should do it. So here's the recap. I cleared the beach area of bandits, got the staff back, then I talked to this craft for a vital clue for the talking statues. After all that was finished and done and over with, cast elemental magic on the correct statues, defeated the demons, free some guy that, yeah, is a serious, you know what. I'll let y'all fill the blanks on that. And finally, became honest and turned in the staff for Cecil. And oh yeah, I forgot one thing. All my characters are level 8. Well everyone, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough, the Talking Statues quest video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.